Folks, Stephen here at Escambia Lakes. We're just doing a very quick, to the point, informational disclosure, if you will. I don't want to call it a review. This is very quick and to the point. The main disadvantage of the circular tray one that with a rotating rack is that when putting things up that extend above these rungs and distributing some on this outside portion as well as that inside V, it's a lot of extra work, folks. Lifting this off a bit here because I can't pull the tray out direct without it crunching up in there. I got cardboard down here below. And, you know, I want to get to a point where I can rotate this back to the front. So you can pull the tray out and put it in the bucket. But to maximize the tray load, I had to rotate it around and put material on the other sides there to get those little edges. I mean, I didn't have to do that, but to, you know, make use of the full capacity. See, when I pull this out right now, there's some stuff that's stuck there because I put it back there to maximize the capacity. So it's, okay, here it is. Here's the tray now. All right. So I can take the tray, put it in the big bucket. Empty it out. They're very strong trays. It's almost like a rebar sheet, wire loft for stucco type of a tray. A little different than the other trays in the 10 tray rectangular non-rotating variety here, which is loaded right now incidentally with the emerald green Roselle. So, see, if I try to pull this tray out right now, it's hanging up back there, you see? So I've got to push the button up here, rotate it. You just see it pushing it and it rotates, and then when you push the button again, it'll stop. And then I can lift some of that off to get it so it doesn't bind up on that rung there. But that's creating extra work. You see, with the Vevor, as I showed with the other Vevor, the rectangular dehydrator from Vevor, when I use that, I just lift the tray out more easily and put it right in the bucket. So with this, it's extra work. Okay, what's the deal? It's got some advantages. It's very heavy-duty build. It's rotating, giving more even dehydration, let's say. It's definitely got, you know, some advantages. It also comes with some other accessories and tray liners and things that the other one didn't. But this right here for production is a little bit of a problem because it's all about time, folks, when we're loading in and out of here quickly. Anyways, I got it pushed down enough so I think it's going to clear there. Then I can rotate back. Let's push it the other way, rotate it the other way around. Well, anyways, we're rotating it around. Okay. So we get it to where it's lined up at the front. And we can pull the tray out. Get it over the bucket. And dump it in the bucket. I like these big buckets, not a small one, but a big, wide-mouthed one, so the tray fits over good. The circular trays work well for that. And then, of course, we got a hard tray down at the bottom. And since we're not producing seed in this this production right here, if there are any seeds, we want to remove them here right now. We don't want to provide those to someone unless they're specifically supposed to be receiving seeds. Okay. So there's a little bit in the bottom here. I'll just clean some of that out. Rotate this around so I can reach into the back. But it definitely dehydrates very well, folks. That rotation there, that just guarantees you're going to have very uniform. It doesn't necessarily need it, but it's there's some instances I do believe that it's going to eliminate the any unevenness that you might otherwise have with the other dehydrator or the same one without rotating it. You got the choice if you want to dehydrate, if you want to rotate it or not, by pushing this button and turning the rotation function on or off. Okay, so getting ready for the new load. Of course, I put my tray back down in there. Get a circular tray in here. And reach for the new material. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. You see, so I put it in on the main part of the tray, which is accessible here at the front. Get it back in there at the V. Get it all the way down around in the front. Yeah, we got a little leaf in here too, folks. That's okay. We like to have a little bit of a leaf with our fruit mixes and such. We think it's good that people get a little leaf too. So now what we have to do before loading the next tray, we don't have to, but what we are doing is rotating it so that we can load that additional small area and make better use of the entire dehydrator here, of the space that we have in here. Now the trays we're placing in, this will handle 12 trays. We're placing like 6 trays in here, because we're alternating. We're doing every other one. Since this is a material that's not laying flat, it's standing up more. We want to give plenty of space for the air to flow through for effective operation. All right, so we progress like that, get this thing loaded. But before I do that, because you already see where that's going, I'm going to go over here to the other dehydrator and start unloading it. Okay, so let me put a lid on. Sorry, I got the wrong lid there. Let's put that there. Okay, here's my bucket with the emerald green. And it's almost full, folks. Gotta position this right. Okay, I always get my cardboard down at the bottom, so I'm gonna catch anything here. There'll be some better trays and things in the future here. I just setting up this whole dehydration area and building an entire 8 by 24 foot 2-story building, 20 foot tall, that's gonna be used for all this, and it's gonna be very sophisticated. So right now we're working with a tighter space, and it is what it is. All right, so I'm just going to position that cardboard so I can catch anything falling.